It's Week 16 of the National.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And now the Eagles going to signal. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He's hoping for better luck here on drive number 2. Of course, the first drive, he threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. Now starting again here, 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the interception on the opening drive of back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Pascal. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. Back to throw here. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has... And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas. Well, we're in the latter... So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field.
Let's go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film...
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Let's go.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They run the option on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this.
It's Week 17 of the 2023 season, and we'll get to see the Eagles' creative quarterback, our new NFL record holder for passing yards in a season. It's the Eagles and the Saints, next on Madden NFL 23.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Here we go now on first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
The Eagles at 14-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a...
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns. He'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. A very solid gain of 27. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 48 yards. As his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further.
I know this is a rough, rugged game played by really, really tough guys. But that throw, absolutely lovely.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this. They'll set up a throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 55 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one.
Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He's going to keep this again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have got...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. He's going to try and take off with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Eagles on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Back to throw. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Now Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run right on the option. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That second down play nets a -4.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Quick slant here to Smith. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Philadelphia,
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Eagles' leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Eagles and the Giants, coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one caught downfield by Pascal.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Zach Pascal with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Wow, first play of the game, CD.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again.
Sanders shaking and baking. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The Eagles at 15-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week in this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's the option going right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns, Charles.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
He's hoping to put them into a bet. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 77 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass. Let's go now. And they'll begin by running the option.
They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, 50 yards!
And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time.
Now back to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Smith catches left side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw. Take it in by Pascal out left.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing.
Touchdown! Miles Sanders halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been sensational.
Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a...
Hey, we get it. No. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our 2nd ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success.
He's got him in. complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go option to the short side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Going for it with Sanders. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 3. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to...
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll start by running the option to the right.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. For Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He's going to keep this again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run. It's Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis